Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. If you're new here, I'm Shannon and I'm a pet portrait and wildlife artist specialising in coloured pencils, and this is a brand new craft fair vlog. So this week I'm going to be prepping, getting everything ready for a craft fair that I've got on Sunday. It's a Christmas craft fair at Samlesbury Hall in Preston, so that should be really good. I did it last year and it was incredibly busy, so fingers crossed it'll have a good turnout this year as well. I've got all sorts of stuff that I need to prep for it. I've got greeting cards, gift tags, bookmarks. I'm going to try and get a lot more Christmassy stuff ready for it this year because last time I only had a few Christmas card designs, so hopefully I'll have a little bit more to take this time. It's a little bit different this year to last year as well because I do a lot of my own printing from home now, so there's a lot more to get ready and prepare, but it should be a good one hopefully. But yeah, I'll take you along through the whole week with me, and I'll also do like a little summary of how the day went afterwards too. My mum is actually coming round to help me today because they're having the kitchen fitted, and she said she just wanted to get out of the way, so she's going to come and help me do some prepping. We're probably going to get some like bookmarks, gift tags and all that kind of stuff packed and done, so that should be a nice fun day. I'm gonna go and let him out because he clearly wants to go outside. He's gonna get well excited when she gets here, so yeah, I will take you along with me. Let's see what we get done today. So I've set this little workstation up on the dining table. I bought some nice Christmas wrapping that I'm going to use to do some like mock-ups of presents that I can put my gift tags on to show people how they look, you know, just provide a little bit of inspiration. I'm going to wrap this at some point and hopefully find some more little boxes to wrap. But yeah, I'm going to ask my mum to cut some ribbons and bits of string for the bookmarks and the gift tags, so that always takes me forever, so if she can help out with that, and then once I've got some gift tags cut, maybe she could help me like put them all together and stuff. So yeah, that should be good. So we're going to work on the dining table. I thought I'd just show you some of my new bookmark designs before my mum gets here. I ordered a few more to choose from because people often ask me at craft fairs if I've got any more designs because I only had the 2 to pick from before. I thought it'd be a good idea to finally get around to ordering some more. So these were the 2 original ones. We've got the hare and the barn owl. So they were the 2 that people had to pick from before, but we've also now got lavender fields with the little bee on it. I've also got the fox and clover design. Love that one. I think that might be my favourite. We've got the spotted deer. Also love that one as well. That one's really cute. And the harvest mouse. That's nice new designs. Obviously I have... Sorry, that was the postman. I thought it was going to be my mum. Hello. I just thought it'd be good to have more designs. Obviously you have to go with like quite long sort of images to be able to put them on bookmarks, but I think I've chosen some nice ones there, so hopefully they'll do well at the craft fair. So hopefully they'll do well at the craft fair. It is quite a nice little gift to get someone, isn't it, a bookmark, so good little Christmas stocking filler. But yes, how are you? I am gonna get everything ready for mum to get here, then we can get on with popping some little ribbons on the top, and then all the bookmarks need is a little hole in the top like that and the ribbon popping through. So yeah, that's pretty simple, and then put them into a glassine bag with a little sticker on it. Yeah, it's pretty simple stuff really. It's just a case of it being much easier having 2 pairs of hands to do it. I'm just going to print some more of these backing cards on craft paper for the gift tags. I use the Epson ET8500 for all of my greeting cards, gift tags, stuff like that. The bookmarks I get from printed.com, but yeah, love this printer, it's brilliant. It's just a little bit slow when it comes to printing things in bulk, so I have been printing all sorts of stuff for the past couple of weeks. But yeah, I need to cut and pack all of these at some point as well. I have ordered some cellophane bags that I'm hoping will be here. I paid for next day delivery, so fingers crossed they'll come today or tomorrow. Oh, Paddy's gone to look for me mum. Who's that, Paddy? Who's that? Oh, look at those weeds, I didn't even notice. Oh, Paddy! Oh, what are you like? What are you like? So mum's cutting some string, given the fun job. I'm cutting some of these and then going to put them in here in these little bags, and then I'll probably cut some of these gift tags out as well. Oh, my neck, what a rubbish. I've got some gift tags cut out that I'm now doing the corners and little holes. Mum's cut loads of ribbon and string. And I've done these as well, so there's plenty to be getting on with. And we've got some bread in the air fryer to have soup.
It smells good.
It does smell really good. So it's all going on.
I've done it at bottom. Did you get a bit of slurring on it, Nina?
So I've just been struggling to cut the ribbons with this because it's gone a little bit blunt and it just doesn't get a clean cut. So my mum said, why don't I try the guillotine, and it actually works really well. Cuts it perfectly. So we've got loads of bookmarks done, nearly finished them all. I ran out of the glassine bags, so I think that's all I'm going to be able to take this time, but I think that'll be enough for you.
Yeah.
But that was a really good hack. I'm glad you came up with that.
Yes.
Got loads of gift tags.
Mums know best.
They do. That is very true. I might be able to get some more gift tags done at some point, but I think that would be plenty, to be fair. I suppose I need to do some wrapping. I might do the little gift example. Look at Pat stir. Aww. He looks happy there.
He needs some attention now.
He does. I'm going to wrap it like I used to wrap the perfumes in perfume shop when I worked there when I was like 16. So you used to like fold it over like that, so it's got like a nice edge to it, and then when you put that on top it looks really tidy. And then if I put a little bit of double-sided tape underneath it, it won't have any tape showing. I've also got this paper to do another one with, really nice, very me, very on brand. And I've got these two ribbons, so I think I'm going to use this one for this darker present. I think I got this free on something. Oh, it was in my Ulivery parcel, so I'm going to reuse that. I think that looks quite festive. So I'm going to do a little bow. If you fold it in half and cut it in a diagonal that way, get like a little cute edge to the ribbon. It's a little bit fiddly. There we go. And I've got one of my gift tags on it. Okay, I've just scoured the house for something else that I can wrap as a fake present, and I found dishwasher tablets, so I've taken them all out. I'm going to use the box and wrap it in this really nice floral paper. Little will anyone know that comes to the craft fair stall that really it's just a box of dishwasher tablets. I feel like I should definitely do more of these because if I have them scattered around the table, it'd really make my stall look festive and Christmassy. Hello, it is Wednesday today and I'm feeling quite relieved today, to be honest, because I had some cellophane bags that I'd ordered and today they came. So that means that I can pack all of my greeting cards and I don't need to worry that I'm going to run out of cellophane bags. And there's also some larger bags for the 8x11 inch mounted to 11x14 inch prints. But yeah, I just thought I would show you today the different bits that I've ordered that have arrived that I'll be taking to the craft fair this time. I always like to show you when I've got anything new, just if it gives you any inspiration for things to take to your craft fairs if you're doing one as well. So obviously, like I said, the first thing is the cellophane bags for the greeting cards. I get all of these from Cello Express. You can either get them on Amazon, Etsy, or they've got a website as well. So I've started ordering from the website now because I know how much Etsy and Amazon take fees wise, so it's always good to order from the small businesses website if you can, because a bit more money will go to them rather than the platform. So these are the larger cellophane bags. They're all compostable, by the way. They're not made from plastic, they're made from like a cellulose film. So I got 50 of those, 250 of the greeting card ones, I feel like they're going to be a little bit big, these actually, but it's fine. Saves me time, so it doesn't really bother me too much. So I got these from Amazon. I think they're classed as plate stands or frame stands. I don't know, little stands anyway. And like this nice gold sort of finish, which I think will look nice on the stall. And my plan for these is to use them for any signage that I have. I've got this little wood slice that fits perfectly in this, that I got from xTool when they sent me over the F1 machine, and I'm gonna engrave a little QR code on it so people can just easily access all of my information from the stall if they've got their phone on them. I'm sure most people probably will do. So yeah, I'm gonna have a go at engraving that this week too, and I do want to engrave some slate coasters, so I will do that at some point this week. But I thought even if I wanted to pop a little print on there, or I don't know, they just come in handy. They're nice and sturdy as well. The little stag ones that I had weren't very sturdy, and I just found that things were like falling over. So yeah, the sturdier the better really. And I also bought these from Amazon. I feel like I bought quite a few Amazon bits, but they do actually have the Black Friday sale on at the time that I'm filming this video, so I've been able to get some bits a little bit cheaper, which is good for me. So I bought this, which is a multifunctional magnetic lamp, and it's basically just a little rechargeable light. I did say last time I did the Sainsbury Hall craft fair that it was quite dark, with it being an old building with quite small windows. Not a lot of natural light comes in, so I thought it would be good to light my stall up with a little bit of something. So it's got a little touch on the top, and then this bit is the magnetic bit, so you can take that off, put it on. That can either stick to something. I think this is probably what I'll be using. There's like a little clip that you can just stick to it and then clip that onto the table or whatever it is that I want to clip it on. So I've actually ordered another one of these that should be coming today because I liked it that much. I thought it'd be handy to have two, and to be honest, I thought it came with two because on the picture it showed two of them. Yeah, I just thought that'd be really handy. Like, even if I do like a bit of drawing while I'm there, I can use this to light my drawing up. But they did say they don't want anyone adding like any extra bits onto the stall, so I've not asked this time if I can take my drawing table. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little clipboard and just sort of have the drawing on my lap, and then I'm not taking up any extra space, but people can come and have a look if they want. I am next to a door, so I feel like I will have a little bit of space around me. If I sit on the end, people might be able to come and look. Anyway, I'm going to take everything and see how it is on the day. And I also got another plate stand from eBay. This has one extra slot on it compared to my other one because they didn't have any of the 5 slot ones left. So they're not going to be perfectly symmetrical, but hey ho, it's not the end of the world, is it? It doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, that's the new bits that I've picked up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've got. I did mention that I'd like to have a folder, sort of portfolio with prints of my commissions in it for my next craft fair, but realistically I've just not had a chance to do it. And to be honest, I don't think I'll have the room for it on the stall that I have. I think I ideally would need 2 tables to be able to have something like that and display all of my products. So I think in future, if I do that, I might consider getting a double table. But then it's like the extra risk of, oh, you've invested even more money in it, and what if it's not busy, blah, blah, blah. But I think for events like this where I've been before and I know it's busy, it might just be worth getting that double table. I am going to go to the post office now because I've got some online orders that I need to send out, and then when I get back this afternoon I will carry on with some more prep. I am back now. I went and took Paddy for a walk at the same time, and I also nipped into Harrison Cropper to see my mum, and Lisa, the owner of the shop, were there as well. So I actually planned on getting some festive fake flowers to decorate my stall with, because I feel like last year my stall was not very festive at all. It didn't look very Christmassy, and I just want it to look a bit like warmer and more inviting. So I got this garland, which was only £6. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it you very well, but just like a really minimal, thin sort of garland with little pine cones on and little red berries. I thought that'd be nice to lay across the table, and that was only £6, which I thought was really good. And I also got these little apples, she said they were. But I thought they'd just look nice, you know, just on the stall somewhere, just to add a little bit of colour. They were only £2.49, so Can't go wrong with that. Just add a little bit of festive Christmassy-ness. But then this is my favourite purchase. So this is the little vase that I usually take. It's like a metal like milk jug type thing. And I wanted to fill it with some more like festive looking flowers. I wanted these little berry stems for a while. They're so nice. I'll show you them on their own. Frozen berry stems, they are £8.50. And then these are just some like little fuzzy eucalyptus stems, so I thought they'd look nice. They're still quite muted, which is just me really. I'm not really into like anything too crazy, but yeah, I just thought that would do me for years and years to come. I used to buy like real flowers and stuff, and it's just not worth doing it when you can get such realistic looking fake flowers that you can just take every single year. It's just a bit of a no-brainer really, and I'll be using these in the house of course. It's a good idea to try and find like light stuff if you're going to take decorations. I used to take really heavy vases and then I was like, why am I doing this? It makes it more hard work carrying it all from the car. Now I'm going to get on with some printing, cut my cards, pack them now that I've got my cellophane bags, and then see what I've actually got, because at this moment in time I'm not entirely sure how much I've got of everything.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything?
Okay, that big pile of cards is all done, all packed and put away in here. So I don't really have that many cards, do I? It's not looking great. I think I'm gonna have to do some more printing, but what I'll do is I'll look at the spreadsheet that I did for the last craft fair, see which designs did well, and sort of go from there. I do need to count up everything that I've got. Like, that's all I've got for the Christmas box ones. I feel like I need double that really. Oh, I'm gonna have to do more, aren't I? Okay, looking at this now, I think I definitely need some blue tick cards and need some cows. Quite a lot that I could be getting on with really. I'm gonna have to set the printer up. In the meantime, while I've got the printer going, I've got 9 miniature square mounts left, and I've got 9 of the 8x11 to 11x14 mounts. So I ordered 25 of those and 10 of those, and that's how many I've got left. I ordered them only like a week ago, and I need to do some prints for an order using these too, so I'm only going to have like 6 mini square prints that I can add. I'm going to have to be really particular about which designs I choose. I do still have some left over from last time, which is good, but thankfully I'll be able to take like 9 of these. So I feel like last time I didn't have enough of these. I should have had more of like the bigger fox prints and stuff. So yeah, it's not too bad. So I'm gonna mount some of these. Some of these are part of the order that I need to do. That is my barn owl print that I've made available now too. So I'm gonna do a bit of a mixture of stuff. I'll show you which designs I end up going with. Those cellophane bags are a little bit big, but I suppose for the time it saves, does it matter that much? Hello, it's Friday today. Yesterday I pretty much spent most of the day getting greeting cards packed and counting up everything that I've got so that I know like where I stand with all the stock and what I need to fill in the gaps with, and I've pretty much done most of the things that I plan to do. I need a few more different card designs, and if I've got time I'm going to do some more Christmas cards. I'm also going to have a go at using the xTool today and doing my little QR code and having a go at some slate coasters. You can actually use your iPad to connect to it, so I've downloaded the app and I'm going to have a go at doing that today, see how we get on. Good boy. Okay, we're all set up and this is my plan for the wood slice. So that was the practice one that I did in a previous vlog, and I want to do a little QR code like that people can scan and easily access all of my information then and there. And then I'm going to set it up to link to my links account that I have in my Instagram bio. Basically just all of my information linked in this one page, so very handy to have. Definitely recommend having one of these if you don't already, because it just makes everything really easy to access. Okay, I've just made a QR code with this app, QR code generator, that I'm going to add to the xTool software. Okay, I've done a little QR code and I'm going to have a go at engraving this now, so hopefully I'll get it right first time. though, darling. Wow, that is really cool. That came out right first time. I'm going to do a little scan and check that it works fine, but I think that should be all right. And I got it quite central as well, which I'm really happy with. Oh, it's not for you, darling. I'm so sorry. Oh, Paddy, it's not for you. It's not for you at all. I actually think I could start selling these on Etsy for fellow craft stallers if that was of interest to anyone. We're going to take you out for a little walk, aren't we? Let's go. That one turned out really nice. I did a practice one that didn't go very well beforehand. I burnt a bit of the slate there, but that one looks really good. Right, I'm gonna do another one of those hers, and then I'm thinking definitely a cow, and then I'll decide what else to do. Wow, look at the cow. Okie dokie, I've just finished all of the slate coasters that I had left, so I've got pretty much 2 of everything, plus an extra pheasant because the first one I didn't position it very well. But I think they look really nice together. Like, I like how these 2 are sort of in the bottom left corner, and then these 2 are facing left in the right corner. I feel like they work really well as a set, but I will be selling them separately for £4 each. I think I'm gonna go with. I think that's a reasonable price for a slate coaster like this with a little design on it. So yeah, let me know what you think of those. I'm really happy with them. I think those 2 are my favourites. I do like those. Let me know which is your favourite down below. It's Saturday. I've spent all morning finishing bits off and packing stuff up. I've finished my spreadsheet with all of the stock that I've got, and I've also worked out what I could earn if I sell everything, which is obviously like the highest I could earn. It's not going to be that much, but yeah, I've also done exactly what's in my change tin, and I'll also calculate what's in it at the end. I usually do that on a note on my phone, and I thought, why don't I just do it all in one place? Then I'll do amount taken on card, cash, and then I'll do like the total. The cost of this craft fair was £75, in case anyone's curious. So quite a bit more expensive than last year. It was £50 last year, but I think they realised how busy it was, so it's fair enough really. These are the final bits that I need to pack up and take to my mum and dad's house. Salisbury Hall is a historic stately home that was built in 1325 in Preston, Lancashire. It's a beautiful building and a very popular wedding venue, but it's actually most renowned for being one of the most haunted houses in the northwest and Britain. It's said that there's a legendary lady in white ghost who died of a broken heart and has since been seen on numerous occasions within the halls and grounds. It's so haunted, in fact, that it featured on Most Haunted back in the day. Who remembers this show? I used to love it. Spooky things aside, it is a stunning setting for our Christmas craft fair today. We had a minor problem on the day. I forgot to pack my card stand into the car, but thankfully my dad came to the rescue and he brought it for me only half an hour after the doors opened. I was really pleased with the layout of my stall. I felt like it looked really festive and inviting, which is exactly what I was going for. This is how it was looking later on in the day, card stand included, and I'd sold quite a few items, so I had to do a bit of a rejig. Stay tuned to find out exactly how the day went and how much I made. Hello, it is the day after the craft fair, so it's Monday today, and I always like to pop on here at the end of these craft fair vlogs just to do like a little summary of how the day went, if there was anything that went well, if there was anything that didn't go so well. And I always like to share my figures with you because I think it's really good to be transparent and show you what's actually possible with these kinds of events. It was a really, really nice day. I was upstairs in a different room this time. When we first got there, we were like, I don't know if this is a very good place to be because it was a little bit out of the way. You kind of had to go through the building where the bar was and upstairs to get to the room that we were in. But the great thing about being in that room is there was heating on and it was nice and warm, whereas all the downstairs bit was freezing cold. So I think we got quite lucky actually. And we found that people were sort of coming upstairs to get away from like the main crowd because it was so busy downstairs. Last year it was really busy downstairs, and I mentioned that you literally could not move past all of the stalls because it was just that packed out, and it was the same again this year. So people were coming upstairs and sort of being like, oh, it's nice up here. It was actually a really good place to be, and it did not have any effect on the sales. I think, if anything, I think it might have helped the sales being up there because people could stop and have a look at the stall for a little bit longer. For the majority of the day, we did not stop. Like, it was a non-stop day. I had a little bit of a mess up at the beginning of the day. We set off with like reasonable time left to get the stall set up and ready. I do find that I'm a lot quicker than I used to be at getting it all done, but I don't know how I managed to do it, but we forgot to pack my card stand, the wooden card stand that my dad made me. I think it was just a little bit hidden behind the sofa in the living room. So yeah, completely forgot to take that with me. And then when we got there, we had to give my dad a call and ask him if he could come and bring it. It was going to come anyway to say hello and have a little look at the stand, but he ended up having to come like straight away and bring the stand over. Thankfully, we only live about half an hour away from the venue, so it wasn't too far out of the way, and it worked out well for him because it got well busy later on, so it would have been hard work coming later on because the cars were queuing on the main road to get into the car park, waiting like one in, one out basically. So I didn't manage to get my stall set up until 5 minutes to 11, and people were already coming in before 11 o'clock, which was when it was supposed to start. So I was a little bit panicky. I was struggling to like visualise my stall without the card stand being there, but I think we did well considering. But yeah, I feel like I've got the packing down to a T now because it took us one trip to get everything in. We used sack trucks to like stack everything up. Because I don't take anything unnecessary now, I do feel like we get everything packed a lot quicker. I do feel like I could have steamed my tablecloth because it looked a bit creased, but oh well, it's not the end of the world. It didn't affect how well I did on the day, I don't think. So there were a lot of familiar faces that I recognised from last year, which was really nice. And a lot of people actually made a special trip to come and see my stall. So that was really nice as well. Like, I've got some really lovely customers and sort of supporters that always comment on my Facebook posts that came and made the trip out to come and purchase from my stall. So that was really, really nice. Honestly, means the world to me that people would come and make a special trip. So thank you. If any of you are watching who came along. I think I did really well with the amount of stock that I prepped. I definitely over prepped, but I would rather that than not have enough stock and sell out. But it means that I've got plenty of stuff left now for online orders and for next year. So yeah, it's not the end of the world if you overestimate what you think you're going to sell. I think adding all of the little festive touches to my stall and adding those lights really helped to make the stall more welcoming as well. There were some really, really nice people on the other stalls around me. I actually bought a couple of bits, which I'll share as well. I always like to share if I bought anything on the day and like support other small businesses. So yes, I will show those later as well. I'm just stroking Paddy down here if you're wondering why my arm's moving like that. A big part of the reason why I enjoy doing these craft fairs is to meet all the customers, of course, but also the lovely stall holders, and it's just nice to network with other people. I'll show you the bits that I picked up. So the ladies to my right have a business called Barton Wool. I'll make sure to leave their Instagram on the screen. And I bought this little woolly headband, which is handmade. A lot of the wool comes from their own farm. They dye the wool and then they knit these little woolly pieces. They had like hats, scarves, Christmas decorations, like all sorts of stuff. And I really liked this. I thought it would be good for walking because I don't have anything like this. I just have hats. So I thought it'd be nice to have like a little headband because sometimes I do get too hot in a hat. But yeah, it feels so soft. I love the feel of it. And they were really, really nice. So definitely go and check them out because she did say she has an online shop as well. So I also bought this for my friend Cameron. He doesn't watch my videos, so I do not mind sharing this. Every year, me and my two best friends, Cameron and Jack, all buy each other Christmas baubles, and it's a tradition that we've done for like the past like 5 years now. And I saw this stall with these little clay sausage dog ornaments, and Cameron's got a little sausage dog called Giles, so I got that for him. I thought that was really cute. I don't know these are by, I don't know what the lady was called, but yeah, I thought they were really cute. And then the lady on the stall to my left, Sarah Faye, had some lovely greeting cards and painted candlesticks. And I bought this card because I thought it was really cute, a little hedgehog and lavender and a little bee. This is the last thing that I bought. I got this little art print, which again, I don't know who this is by. It was on like a stall with like random little bits and bobs. I don't really know who this is by, but I just thought it was really cute, little like floral scene. I just like the colours. It has a little butterfly on it as well. So yeah, it was only £6. So I just thought, do you know what, that'll look nice somewhere in the house. So yeah, that is everything that I bought, and now let's get on to the juicy information about how much I made on the day. I did a little stock check this morning, counted up everything that was left, added up everything that was in my cash box, and I can reveal that the grand total I made in cash at the craft fair was £154.55, and that is taking away the float, like the money that I already had in it before that I was using for change. So yeah, £154.55, that isn't too bad really. I actually did a lot better on card this time, so the total amount that I took on card was £389.50. So I add them both together and the grand total was £544.05. I don't really know where the 5p comes from, but hey ho. The cost of the stall was £75, so the total profit that I made was £469.05. So that is pretty good going, I think. That is like the kind of return that I love to see when I'm putting this much prep into a craft fair. That is by far the most that I've ever made at a craft fair as well. And I think it's partly because it was really busy, but then I think it was really busy last year and I didn't do as well. So I think having a lot more variety in the products that I was selling made such a big difference, because I didn't actually sell that many greeting cards. Like I did sell quite a few, but that wasn't my like main seller on the day. I sold a lot of other stuff. So I'll just go through and tell you exactly how many of each thing I sold. I'm not going to go like into like how many of each design because that'll take me forever, but I will tell you like my best sellers of stuff. So I sold a total of 7 bookmarks. Sorry if I'm looking over here, it's just because my laptop's over there. I sold a total of 15 gift tag sets. I sold 13 prints, including some of my older ones that I've had from previous craft fairs that I didn't actually show in this video. Just some like little 7x9 to 10x12 prints that I don't do anymore because it's a bit of an awkward size. But yeah, sold some of those. Blue tit enamel pins, I sold 2. I sold 74 greeting cards, and then seconds I sold 8, and then slate coasters did really well. I sold 7 of those and I only had 2 left. So yeah, a really successful day. I can't believe how well it went, and I feel like the work that I put into it has paid off for definite. So I'm really pleased. Like with anything, I feel like every time I do one of these, I learn so much, and adding little extra bits here and there does really make a difference as like it compounds over time. So while I do feel like the footfall and the amount of people that are there on the day is important, the work that you put into it and the things that you do to improve your stall are just as important as well. And that's proven by the amount I made this year compared to last year when it was probably the same like amount of people there. So yes, I am absolutely overjoyed with how that went. Next time my plans are to do way more prints and have like 4 or 5 of each design ready to go. I did plan to do quite a lot of prints, but I've been really fortunate to sell a lot online recently. So like I said, I didn't have a lot of mounts left and I didn't have time to buy any more. So yeah, next time I'm gonna like really stock up on the prints, because that's where like the bigger money is as well. Like it's all well and good selling lots of little bits and bobs, but you have to sell a lot of those in order to make this kind of money. I'm also thinking about getting some sort of sign to go behind me, because I feel like having that sign at the front is all well and good, but sometimes I feel like it's a bit of a waste of space not having any information behind me. I do feel like I could still do better with displaying my information and adding more signage and making it really clear that it's all original artwork that I've done, and I'm not just a salesperson selling these random wildlife designs that have nothing to do with me, because I think that's what a lot of people think, and it's not until you actually like explain what it is that they're like, oh, I didn't realise. So I think I do need to do better with my signage, and I know that it's just add in little extra bits every time, isn't it? So I'm thinking maybe one of those like pop-up banners, having a couple of those, because especially in like old buildings like Samlesbury Hall, I don't think they'd be very happy with like sticking a sign on the wall or anything like that. So yeah, one that I can just prop up that stands up on its own would be ideal. I think that would be really helpful. So yeah, I don't currently have any more booked in, but I'm gonna start looking for springtime, and that is everything that I wanted to share from this craft fair. I hope you found this video helpful, and hopefully the information that I've learnt from this you can apply to your own craft stalls if it's something that you're into. Please make sure to give this video a like if you did, because it really helps me out. Subscribe to see more videos like this, and I shall see you in the next one. So bye for now.